This is Fieldsports Channel News. Rishi Sunak's government is under attack over a Labour backbencher's plans to ban trophy imports. Foreign governments are preparing to lobby Westminster with a global coalition joining forces. Organisations including the Botswana Wildlife Producers Association have accused UK politicians of failing to understand the complex relationship between hunting, conservation and the livelihoods of local populations in Africa. Parliament will debate its latest anti-hunting tourism legislation on the 18th of March 2024. Last year, African nations described the move towards banning trophy imports as a racist and colonial attack. Many of their economies depend on income from hunting tourism. A survey of 4,000 people in countries including South Africa, Botswana and Zimbabwe found British politicians were guilty of ignorant virtue signalling over the celebrity-backed trophy import ban. Chris Packham has lent support to hunt sabs. The BBC TV presenter has given online support to both animal aid and hunt saboteurs. This week he praised the action of a group disrupting a legal hunt in the Mendips. He also posed for social media photographs with group members who were wearing menacing black face coverings. In 2020, Animal Aid and Hunt saboteurs both appeared in a counter-terrorist guide issued by police and used across England as part of training for Prevent, the anti-radicalisation scheme designed to catch those at risk of committing terrorist violence, according to a report in The Guardian. Angry farmers and gamekeepers have hit back against their landlords with a damning report. Called United Utilities at Haweswater, the document examines failures by landowners, United Utilities and Lowther Estates, and their consultant, the RSPB. It details how the landowners are driving tenant farmers out of business, how their tree planting schemes are failing, with trees dying and hundreds of thousands of plastic sleeves left littering moorland. It predicts major wildfires from the landowners' removal of sheep and refusal to create fire breaks. United Utilities responds, saying it doesn't recognise the report and adds that it has won awards for its Haweswater partnership with the RSPB. To read the report, visit the link below. Basque is celebrating a legal victory after a court overturned an incorrect police decision to revoke a member's firearms licence. Not only did the court find in favour of the Basque member, it also ordered Cheshire Police to pay compensation. Basque's fighting fund paid for the court case.
Not only did he win the appeal, but also the judge made a costs order against the police for £4,000. That's almost unheard of, and it clearly shows that the police had not behaved very well. And all that is down to our fighting fund being able to secure this.
The riverkeepers who caught Southern Water dumping raw sewage into the River Test say the water company is doing it again. Brothers Phil and Nick Parker carried out kick sample testing on a stretch of the Hampshire River last week and filmed it. They compared samples from an area near an outfall pipe at a pumping station with samples of invertebrates from the opposite side of the river. They found raw effluent in the pump side sample. The keepers are holding a protest next week to persuade the water company to take action and stop the pollution. You can see the whole film on Phil and Nick's investigation in the link below. Dog trainer Emma Bamford believes her victory in the gamekeepers class at Crufts is a wider celebration of country sports. Her 4-year-old Labrador Tweed won his class in the Basque Arena, beating off stiff competition from other working dogs to take the prestigious title. While a Show Weimaraner won the gun dog classes in the main event at Crufts, dogs in the gamekeepers class have to be genuine working stock used regularly on shoots. Emma's dogs work on an estate where her husband Nathan is a gamekeeper near Inverness.
To take that dog who's never shown before, who's just a great example of a working dog with a great temperament, and actually go and win against phenomenal dogs was just amazing. Honestly, I'm not often speechless, but it was absolutely amazing.
Browning shooter Sam Green has been crowned Clay Shooter of the Year. Sam had a phenomenal 2023, winning the World English Sporting Championship at EJ Churchill in July. He then topped off the season with the British Open Sporting title in September, all with his Browning 525 Crown shotgun. He received his award in front of 200 guests at the 13th annual CPSA Awards dinner, where the association also recognised its top junior shooters, ladies coaches, shooting grounds and more.
It's the first time I've been nominated, first time winning it. Yeah, it's fantastic.
The famous Beedale hunt in North Yorkshire features in a new documentary made by a German TV company. Exploring the relationship between humans and their dogs, the film follows the 200-year-old hunt through 2 days of working life. The film captures life at kennels, the care hunt staff take of hounds, and it explores the bonds formed by huntsmen and their hounds. There's a link to the YouTube version below. A youngster who's been small bore target shooting for less than a year has scored a perfect 100. 11-year-old Aidan Thurlow made the score at Forfar and District Small Bore Rifle Club in Angus. He learned to shoot on his family's farm and hopes to shoot for Scotland one day. And finally, two pieces of history. First, a set of silver buttons from legendary hunter John Peel is up for auction. There are 7 buttons in the set dating back to the 18th century. Auctioneers Chorleys of Gloucestershire believe the buttons could fetch £5,000 when they go under the hammer. They contain scenes of 7 of Peel's famous pack of hounds. Now, if you're a history buff, you'll know Peel, among other things, is the famous subject of the folk song, Dear Ken John Peel. Bringing me on to the second piece of history in tonight's show, a rendition of that very song, brought to us all by our own resident ukulele soloist. Some of you may want to look away now.
Do you ken John Peel with his coat so grey, though in some versions that's gay? Do you ken John Peel at the break of day? Do you ken John Peel when he's far, far away with his hounds and his horn? In the morning, for the sound of his horn brought me from my bed, and the cry of the hounds which he off town led. Peel's view, halloo, could awaken the dead, or the fox from his lair in the morning. Better with a northern voice, I think.
Or no voice at all. You are now up to date with Fieldsports Channel News. Stalking the stories, fishing for facts.